What's up, VPs? Welcome back to the channel, Sons of Anarchy, Season 4, Episode number 2. And that was a banger of a Season 4 premiere.
Yes.
It was really good. And by the way, for those who didn't know, we ran into some issues with Hulu. They have like two versions of the Season 4 premiere. They have like a 45-minute version and like a 59-minute version, which is really bizarre.
What the actual?
I don't know, but we went back and we checked out the scenes and saw what was cut out from the episode that we watched. But yeah, it was some interesting stuff. The whole Piney conversation with Tara as the boys were coming back into town.
That was odd.
Like the history must die kind of thing. Like, what do you know,
let the
Piney?
history stay dead.
Yeah. Like, what do you know, Piney, and how do you know it?
And why are you telling it to Tara?
Because I think Tara knows. And,
or did somebody reach out to Piney?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Piney's in one of the old schools, the OGs, so I'm sure he has a lot of information that he's kept to himself over the years.
Yeah, I mean, he has the copy.
Right. And, I mean, this has to be a Belfast situation for sure. Like, it has to be that related. So, we'll see what that comes about and why they would cut... Like, it wasn't that long of a scene. I don't know why that would get cut out.
Legit.
And then the interaction with Tara and Gemma. Gemma talking about how she's proud of her. It's hard to hold it down while the boys are inside. And
I love you.
Yeah, they gave each other an I love you. And then Tara gave her, like, a little look.
She seemed cautious, yes.
Always. And then the random... This felt really random, but there was a police chase with the boys and the new authority in town, and
which I think that's trying to establish a conflict.
Yeah, because
just personally how I feel.
When the boys came to town, we met the new sheriff and their law and order that they're going to be having in Charming, and anyone who is inside can't wear their cuts outside or else he's going to confiscate them. And yeah, that whole thing,
problem.
The foot was put down for sure, and that feels like it's going to be a really big issue because throughout the whole show, they've been in the back pocket of the authorities in Charming. And they've been able to basically do whatever the hell they wanted, and that's not going to be the case anymore. They're going to have some folks watching them very closely. So we'll see where that goes and how they handle all that. But yeah, that was definitely not the welcomest of welcomes that they gave them. And yeah, it just feels like that's going to be a really big issue. We've got this new attorney in town too, who's got like all these secret doors that are locked with codes, and they have everything set up on a wall. Everyone connected to who, and like family members here, got the Russian stuff and the Sun stuff, like everything laid out, super organized. They know exactly what the hell these dudes are doing.
Yes.
It's just a matter of like, no one could ever prove it. Can never catch them in the act of doing it. And they thought they were real slick. They sent in a mole.
Yeah.
They thought they were going to get some inside info.
Nope.
Hell nah.
He died.
That dude.
He's dead.
Welcome to a Sons of Anarchy wedding reception where... Y'all die. None of us die. Y'all die. Because, you know, the boys were in jail and they got out and Jax got shanked by the Russians. Business.
Just business.
Nothing personal. It's just business.
Sure.
A famous line. And so as they're eliminating these dudes, one of them being the mole, business. Pure ruthless. And just getting that revenge. And you knew they weren't going to sit by and let their VP just get shanked in prison and be like, oh, it's cool. It's cool. So now they've got all of the control of all of the weapons, it feels like. And yeah, we had a wedding.
Yep.
Opie's married.
Aww.
Good job, Ope. And Jax proposed to Tara, so
he's
get another
wanting
wedding.
To get out.
Yes.
I was not expecting that at all.
There were a couple bombshells in this premiere. Yeah. One of them being the idea that Jax has an exit strategy now.
Right.
And waiting for Clay to be done and not basically retire.
Because Clay's hands are going.
Yeah. So he's not going to be able to ride forever, obviously.
He can't ride, he can't fight.
Yeah. It's all part of the role of the president where he's obviously got to be able to do all these things. And the moment he's out, Jax is out and they're going to go live their life somewhere else.
So who takes over from there?
I mean, it goes Clay, Jax, Tig, I believe is the order, and then I think probably Piney below that. But I mean, I would imagine they'd hold a vote.
Yeah.
I think that's how it would go. I'm sure they got a structure for all that.
Yeah.
But like they all have this really big plan of like cashing out big time and bailing and getting out. Yeah. I'm like, you got this new like law enforcement in town watching you closely, like yeah, I don't know how all that's going to pull out. And then the other really big bombshell was, so Tara found the letters that Maureen gave Jax from the trip in Belfast. And Abel was drawing on the letter that Maureen wrote to Jax saying, hey, if you want to know the truth about your father, it's in these letters. You should know him like I do. And like, he's just playing on it, and Gemma found that. So like, what the hell is she going to do with that information?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of ways.
For Tara.
Yeah.
In this case,
there's a lot of ways I feel like that could go, because I feel like Gemma's going to Gemma. She's going to jump to conclusions.
Exactly.
She's going to assume people know that may not know, and understand like what the dynamic is and the situation with John and all of that stuff. And yeah, I think she's going to go DEFCON 6 with finding out this information and seeing this letter, this little note.
Yeah, again, worried for Tara.
Yeah, and maybe that's part of the opening scene is like, oh, I love you, you did great, I'm proud of you situation. Yeah. Maybe that leads to like, that's like a foreshadow where that's not going to last, because her finding this letter that Abel was drawing on, and the fact that there's a stack of letters that Maureen and John wrote back and forth, and yeah, it feels like that's going to be a really dangerous spot. And is Gemma, like, one of the assumptions, is she going to think, like, Jax has all this information, which he currently doesn't?
Right.
He hasn't seen these letters. He doesn't know about them yet. So that feels like a really big deal.
It does.
And Gemma, through these, like, 3 seasons and, like, 1 episode, she's always in the right place at the right time to find out information.
Oh, yeah.
She is always seeing shit. She's always gathering it. Like, she's always in, like, the perfect spot to find shit out. Every single time.
You don't want her to be there, honestly.
No. And it's wild, just, like, the fact that, like, the whole plan from last season, they had to keep it from her, and just, she goes rogue, and she does things without talking to anybody else or getting any approval, or even, like, not even approval, but like, hey, Mom, maybe you want to bounce that idea off of me first before you go and do it.
Yeah.
She doesn't bounce ideas off people. She gets the idea and she reacts.
Yes.
And that could be very dangerous sometimes, and it's proven to be pretty dangerous. And what is she going to do?
Me,
I mean, not to that level. Not to that level. But if you were the old lady of the president of a biker club, you'd probably be similar to that, reacting to things. Who knows? But I can't wait to find out what is Gemma going to do with this information.
I know. I
am very nervous for Tara. Probably top of the list.
Yes.
I feel like we've been worried about Tara for so long now.
She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
And she's just been such a big player for them and been so helpful. And now, I mean, she's all in. She's been all in. And she survived the first lockup situation where her man got locked up for, I think it was like 14 months, I think it was. And she survived. She had 2 kids at home. And yeah, now they're back. And now it feels like this show does drama really good.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a lot of drama.
Oh my God.
That's basically what I'm expecting. Just lots of drama. Lots of chaos, lots of just madness, and I hope the club doesn't just start like splintering after the whole season that we just came off of.
Right,
like they were all so tight.
Yeah.
And like coming through with that plan, and like obviously I'm sure they got a little closer serving time together the way they did. But I mean, I hope that something doesn't go down to where it's like, oh, Jax has an exit strategy. He's on his way out. Like, oh, Clay's stressing about his time left as president. Like, I hope things don't start playing into it to where it kind of starts breaking them up again.
Yeah.
Because I really like them when they're like tight and boys and on the same page. Me too.
They're all getting along.
Yeah, and they've got this new threat. They went and killed all those Russian dudes together. Mm-hmm. So like they've been bonding.
Yes.
They've been bonding. So. Like a lot of is their brotherhood retreat and go kill a bunch of Russian dudes that shanked Jackson to get revenge.
Yeah.
What is going to happen having this dude dead, this mole guy? I feel like that's going to be a potentially really big issue.
I don't know.
Because the whole plan was to catch them in the act, and dude was there to catch them in the act.
In the garage scene area. The big boss was at the wedding scene area.
Yeah.
So I don't. No.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be absolute mayhem, and just the fact that like they rolled into Charming 2 and they've got like all this stuff with Hale that's building and him being the mayor of
the new community.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot's changed, and they gotta go about their business as usual and see if they can navigate through all these new threats. You ready to check out episode 2?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Didn't want to wake you.
It's good to be home.
You're gonna get right into it, huh?
They didn't already?
The papers.
Oh, yeah.
Or is she gonna reveal to Clay?
Our bodies out by Haleville.
Part of the process. We're protected.
Not worried about that. This fell out of one of Abel's coloring books. He must have found it somewhere in Jax's house. Maureen Ashby, trying to turn my son against me. Bitch must have stuffed him in his bag when we left Belfast.
And you think Jax wrote him?
Had to be Jax or Tara who found him.
This JT woman pussy. Probably a bunch of love letters, some half-gay poems and shit.
You're a stack of hate. John sharing his every woe and suspicion. That Irish gash is reaching across the Atlantic.
She can't hurt us. John, he can't hurt us.
The truth might be able to.
Had a goddamn family with her. There's no telling what he confided.
Uh-oh, there's like more stuff?
This was real. It had blown up by now. We good.
That's kind of where my head would be at.
Don't go setting fires when there's nothing to burn.
There you go.
I don't do that.
Liar!
Not all the time.
Ah! See, I think there'd be like I feel like I'd have a level of paranoia about the situation.
Yeah.
But I like what Clay said is if Jax knew, it would have like
Yeah, they would have
boiled over by
said
now.
something.
Something would have happened.
He's not happy.
Details are still coming in, but we...
Were you involved?
What you wanna know?
Everything.
All of it.
Yeah.
It was retaliation for what happened to me in prison. Russians. Or me.
Ah, look at this perfect family. Everything okay?
She's trying to dig.
You're with us?
What are you talking about?
I just missed you so much.
We're fine, Mom.
It's like, oh, by the way, Ma, I read these letters that like
Yeah.
you're responsible for my father's death and stuff, but yeah, we're cool. You think he's gonna be like a little sus about why, like, Ma, why? Like,
Yeah.
obviously he was in jail for over a year, so her being emotional should make sense.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there are another 3 or 4 dead Russians somewhere else in Charming this morning.
Not all Russians. Sorry about Whiskey.
Yes, I know. He was a good agent. I did not see this coming. It is through being wounded, power grows and can, in the end, become tremendous.
Am I missing the upswing to this?
They are growing bold. Why? How? Sons are a mid-sized club, barely in the top 10. What empowers them to go head-to-head with the ROC?
Revenge.
They wouldn't have lasted this long if they were that stupid.
It's exactly what it was, though. It was a revenge.
Does it bother anyone in this town that their mayor is also their biggest developer? No one smells that stench. Nothing like a pile of bodies to bring down property values.
Clock is ticking on the eminent domain buyout. He loses his investors. The vote goes back to city council. They can revert back all the land.
Oh.
Good morning. Not if you're Russian.
Oh, shit.
I hope you have no doubts as to who's responsible for this. Clay and his guys did this in the first 24 hours.
We don't know if it was the Sons. The Russians run with dangerous crowds.
Are you gonna tell me that dumping these bodies here was not a calculated move by Clay Morrow?
Could be sending a message.
You run hard at these white trash barbarians, you understand me?
Is that an order from the mayor or the real estate developer?
Do what the taxpayers hired you to do.
Damn, dude. I mean, it's like, yeah, what hat you wearing right now, bud? Are you the mayor
Both
or
of
are
'em.
you the property developer?
Yeah.
Like,
Both of them.
I mean, he has a lot to lose, obviously, based off of what information we just got, because
Yeah,
like the
if-
vote could go back and the land could be reverted back.
Because
and,
if his investors bail, he's
Right.
got nothing. He loses basically,
Yeah.
a lot.
And I mean, again, it's a situation where obviously it was the Sons of Anarchy, but prove it.
Yeah.
You can't. Because, again, the Russians were probably dealing with a lot of just sketchy things and...
People.
Yeah. And they probably all have their alibis. Like, oh, we were at Opie's wedding. Like, I don't know what you mean.
Yep.
We were all there. Oh, what's up?
Name, Jax. Romero Parada.
Friends call me Romeo.
Oh, Romeo.
I heard Victor Batalova never made it home from Sam Crow's wedding.
Yeah, we had to put him down. Whole North Cali crew.
Must have been a wild party.
The word has been put out. No one is to interfere in our new friendship.
Oh, what?
It's a hell of a showcase.
Just like we discussed, 20% off street tag.
So you're not likely going to search a destroyed vehicle for a bunch of illegal guns.
Right?
It's very smart.
It's always sketchy when they like go like shoot practice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Dang.
These are excellent. You think all you have in stock?
Set up a shipment for every 2 weeks. 3 dozen of everything except the Glocks.
We can make that work.
There's more. I need bigger.
How much bigger?
RPGs, 50 caliber machine gun.
What are you doing?
I'll have to make a call.
Good. Let me see if my math is correct. That's 700 and change for your current stock. Give me 100K mixed ammo.
Holy shit balls.
Well, I got a run scheduled for this weekend, bro.
I'll have the Coke ready for you for the run back.
Sounds good. You guys are welcome to keep the samples.
I'll be in town in a couple of days.
Are you building an army and starting a war? Like, what the hell? A lot of merchandise and a lot of cash.
We're trafficking blow.
No, we're just muling it back. Lions are chopping and distributing.
Jesus Christ.
Part of the deal. I had no choice.
Who else knows?
Nobody. That's why you're here. I need you to understand this.
Understand what? That you forgot to mention we'd also be running coke for the Galindo cartel? We voted in selling them guns.
We'll have another vote.
You brokered this whole goddamn thing in Stockton. Kept us out of the loop on purpose.
The Galindo cartel is the only player deep enough to keep the Russians off our back.
Oh, don't give me the I did this for you son bullshit. This ain't about me, Clay. And this ain't about the club. This is about you cashing out.
He knows.
These last 2 years, brutal. Your mom and me. No savings, no medical, no retirement cushion. I got, what, a year? Maybe 2. I give my whole life to this club. I don't want to walk away with nothing.
It's understandable.
Yeah, totally.
You pushed a guy off a roof in Belfast for the exact same thing.
McGee was a rat.
What do you want from me?
This vote splits the ranks. I want you to back me. It's the only way this thing passes.
Uh-oh. Could this cause problems?
If I do this, I'm out when you're out.
Oh, what?
The hell are you talking about? You wanted to gamble your whole life.
Not anymore.
Wow.
Leave Sam Crow? What the hell's you gonna do?
I need your word. You'll let me walk away. No recourse.
Oh my God.
Shit. I did not think he would reveal that to friggin' Clay.
What about your mom?
She's an old lady, Clay. She's not a member. I'm gonna need you to keep her in check.
Can anyone keep her in check?
It ain't that simple.
Yeah, it is. When you hand over the club, you push for the president's patch to go to Opie.
Oh.
My out for your drugs.
Wow.
Holy shit.
This is real heavy right now.
Okay.
Sam Crow never been in the drug business.
And never will. The last thing that we want to do is give Alvarez leverage over our business.
Cartel's already committed. Word's been put out.
What about the feds? Drugs put us on DEA's radar.
Cartel gives us all the demand our supply can handle. We do this short term, cash out.
It's a goddamn cartel. There is no short term.
It's true.
I think
it's
it's
true.
worth the risk.
Does that make the decision a little harder? Like 700 G's in cash.
Down payment for our first order.
That's a lot of money.
We should all think about this. We'll vote when the others get back.
I love that Bobby does the books with his glasses and stuff.
This move, I know why you're doing it. But all due respect, it's a mistake.
I appreciate that. I'm not asking for your counsel.
Push us through, it kills Sam Crow.
That's so bad.
I love you, brother, but I love this club more. Not gonna let it happen. I love you too.
Uh-oh.
Do what you have to do.
Is he gonna kill Bobby?
That's like that was my first thought just then. Like, I love you too, bro, but I'm gonna have to kill you because you're not supporting my retirement plan.
Right. Oh, dear.
What are you looking for, baby?
Mommy's back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is not good.
Shit.
When you were inside, what'd you think about Donna?
Kids?
Yeah, me too, man. The whole time, wondering how the hell I'm gonna take care of them.
Wishing Coke was your solution?
No, earning big was. I know running with the cartel is serious shit, but I don't want to live hand to mouth anymore. I want something more for my boys.
You know, I watched Tara take care of your kids. A strong chick, man. She really stepped up. But Lila, I mean, I love her, but she's not Donna.
Oh, shit.
I go away, she'd never be able to take care of 3 kids by herself. You can't do that to her.
We're not going away, Oak. The cartel's protected. They got politicians and law enforcement on the payroll from Lodi to Mexico City. Nah, we're gonna be fine.
This feels like a bad...
Sound like you're trying to convince yourself as much as me.
We've seen enough cartel shows to know that as protected as they might be, it ain't always safe.
Yeah.
I will suffer progress, let you and Hale build your suburban paradise in exchange for this.
This place is a dump. I store my old haulers here, spare parts and shit.
Private, gated property, completely secure, near the Wahiwa. Rosen will draw up a lease, dummy corp, as if you're renting to a complete stranger. Everybody's protected. Security deposit.
Oh, shit, dude.
Wow.
And if I say no?
We'll be moving some of our shit in here tomorrow.
There's no.
I took a huge hit. I need Charming Heights to happen.
It'll happen.
Might not happen.
Oh, my God.
This is intense. I love how he's like, what if I say no? He's like, we're moving in tomorrow. That is not an option. Uh-oh.
These guys are worse than the Irish. Wake up.
Oh, he is not sleeping. He's dead.
Oh, my God.
We're clear!
Oh, no,
No,
you're
we're not.
Oh, shit. Opie went flying. So did Jax.
Oh, my God. But what did they do to the tribe?
You all right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Oh, shit, Russians.
You were stupid to steal from us. Now you watch this. You tell me where the guns are, or I blow her head off. Okay.
No! I can get him here! I just need to make a call!
Oh, my God.
So much for that protection from the Russians,
Yeah.
huh? Whew, shit.
Oh, my God. Gemma! Damn it. Also, when are you allowed to keep matches in your freaking desk?
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm really nervous for Tara.
Yeah.
Was that like the death report?
Yeah, I think so.
Jem has always been stronger than me. I loved her for that. But as I lost my way, she found hers. She's moved closer to Clay, grown deeply committed to the club. She's become more the woman I married, and I've become less the man. death of our love is my failing, not hers.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you locked the door.
Didn't mean to.
Mommy's here, yes.
Tara knows something's up.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is happening in here?
Look at that baby smile. Oh my god, cute.
How long is Gemma going to be able to hold that information?
Not long.
Tara, while we were inside, did she ask you anything unusual?
Unusual like what?
Like history. John and me.
Oh, what was she?
Now Unser's going to be like, why are you asking me about that?
Yeah.
What do they want?
I don't speak Russian, but I'm pretty sure they're pissed off about their guns.
You bring all the guns now, or I kill them.
It's gonna take a few hours.
You have one.
Shit.
We got a problem, Wayne. I think Tara knows about John.
How is that possible?
Unser's like, what the fuck?
I know, right?
John had another old lady in Belfast. Before he was killed, he was writing her letters, sharing all his secrets. She tried to send those letters home with Jack's. Tara must have found them. Came across this note. It pointed me to the letters. I found them in Tara's office.
You read them?
Once I did, it was JT bringing his guilt about Thomas. His failed marriage. And his fear of Clay and me getting closer.
That's just speculation.
Tara had a copy of the accident report. Now, you only pull something like that if you have suspicions.
You tell Clay.
Yeah, I didn't give it any weight. He didn't know John the way I did.
I need some answers.
I mean, they're slowly spilling that. It's like a slow trickle.
We just had a couple questions regarding your whereabouts last night.
You know we never left the reservation because you were out front all night, directing traffic, right?
The fuck is this?
You smell smoke.
Oh shit.
No, this feels warm. Might be electrical.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? No, not the table! Dude, that thing is dope as hell!
Fire chief found 9 code violations. Got 30 days to fix it. It's a good thing it wasn't a fire, huh?
Holy shit, this guy.
Figure out the boundaries that keep us both happy. But you pushed me to this, and I strongly suggest you guys don't do it again.
This dude ain't fucking around.
No.
As if they don't have enough on their plate all of a sudden. Like, this show does a really good job of just like stacking it up.
Stacking the chaos.
And these two.
Hell of a honeymoon. Should have just stayed in bed with my wife. Porn star.
They're never gonna make it from Dogtown in an hour.
I know.
Who is this?
It's a Mexican guy and a Mexican guy.
You gotta love the smart ass remarks, you know?
I mean, it's just gonna get you socked, potentially shot.
Far enough. What do you want? Here you're looking for your guns.
Yeah, they have your guns.
Some of them are right here. You can have the rest when you let them go.
Well, he doesn't move.
They didn't flinch at all.
The main Russian dude looks super familiar. He looks like a fighter.
It's nice that they finally have the protection. Shit, you're a little late.
Already missed all the fun. Right, man? Not really.
How'd you know this was going down?
We got contacts in the ROC.
We have contacts everywhere.
You guys lay down some serious shit.
Hey, this relationship is very important to my organization. I'm sure this is the last we've heard of Potolovo's crew.
Maybe we should cut one of them loose. Let him bring this memory back to his pal.
So he will want retribution.
I mean, that dude kind of looks like Fedor Emelianenko. He has.
Looks like you got this under control.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
Wow.
All right. Feels like these dudes are good to be friends with.
Cartel doesn't know we still have to vote this in, do they?
That's our business, not theirs.
Wow.
Yeah, Bobby's figuring it out.
Bobby's like, we literally have no choice on this because they're just, that's it.
I got thrown from the back of a truck and
Rolled
Jax
the truck.
flipped the truck.
Yeah.
Got beat up a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
they destroyed the whole fucking club. Like, come on.
I'll get a crew in here tomorrow. Start fixing it up.
That's bullshit.
I have some good news. We're engaged.
Okay.
I mean, trying to make a bad situation a good one?
I guess.
Hello. Congratulations, my son.
Yeah, the way Tara just looked at Clay right now.
So many looks.
I know.
Like, it's all like, they're definitely in a bad place again.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I don't trust anybody.
The fact that even Tig was like, wait, I'm out? I'm not in Clay's inner circle? Like, I feel like that really, like, I think that was why he was kind of just, like, staring at the meeting room. I think that really hurts him. I think Tig's going to be really upset. Like, Bobby's obviously very upset because it's like, those are the OGs.
Well,
It's like,
yeah, they had such a tight-knit thing going.
it's like, and with Tig and like Clay always went to Tig when they needed shit to, like, that's his job, that's his role. Like, you handle business. He's the arms dude. And it's like, I'm not in, what do you mean I'm not? Like,
he looked so sad.
yeah.
Like, I'm not invited.
like when Bobby said that, he's
I'm
like,
not
what do you,
invited to the party.
what do you mean? Like, it like broke his heart. It's like, this is not what we need right now. And it's just like, I totally get what Clay's doing. I understand why he's doing it. Like, being at his age when he's like on his way out of being president because he can't ride anymore because of his hands and he has no money. He's done all of this. He's dedicated his whole life. He has nothing to show for it, essentially, is what is like telling himself in his head.
But also, you have an auto body shop. Why don't you just keep that thing legit?
I don't know if that's ever enough for him.
People make money doing that. Otherwise, they wouldn't do that.
Of course. I think it's bigger. Like, I don't think he wants to grind it out with the body shop.
He wants to
Like,
retire and move on.
like, with all the stuff that he's done over all these years, he probably in his brain is like, I should have a lot more money to validate all the things that they did.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. So that's why he's making
He's
this
got nothing
crazy,
to show for.
making this crazy deal with the cartel. I mean, obviously, good thing we had that deal with the cartel.
Seriously. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in the back of the fucking truck too.
Yeah, it's because Jax and Opie would have been killed.
They would
have been done.
And those poor ladies.
Seriously, he stuck that gun. I thought he was for sure gonna pull the trigger.
I did
like,
too. They killed like at least 3 members of the tribe.
Yeah, just. So I understand what Clay's doing. It's just so dangerous because now, like, the OG dudes are like, wait, it's Clay and Jax now? Because it's never been Clay and Jax.
It's never.
It's always been
Yes.
Clay and Jax doing this. And now Bobby's like, wait, those two? That's dangerous. And they have no idea. Like, that conversation that Clay and Jax had, I did not think that was going to get revealed like that.
No.
I didn't think Jax would just straight up be like, yeah, you want your drugs? Cool, I'll be on board as long as you let me out when you're out.
Well, I
and
mean,
you're going to name Opie president.
It made sense, though, because, like, you really, really want this? Well, okay.
Exactly.
I really, really want this. Because what happens when you want to leave?
I mean, in Jax's position, I don't know how that would work.
Blood in, blood out?
I mean, the VP who's...
Just, like, shank you in order to get out?
Dude's been essentially groomed to be Clay's replacement since he showed up, it feels like.
Yeah.
And, I mean, being John's kid and him being VP at a young age, it's like, wait, now you don't want the gavel anymore? Even Clay's like, you've been, like, begging for that for, like, ever.
Since you were little.
And now he's just like, I want out, I want to make bank, just like Clay does, and he wants to take his family out and have a real family and do normal shit. And that's another situation. I totally get it. Everything that they've been through, he just spent 14 months in jail without his wife, well, fiance and kids, and like, yeah, like he's probably come to a realization. And I'm just, the whole thing with John, I don't know how, like, the way this is unraveling, it just feels like it's going to absolutely explode. It's just the way Gemma's snooping and finding info and then talking to Clay about it, and then Clay talking to Unser, like, hey, did Tara say anything weird about John? Like, why the fuck would she ask about John? And then, like, minutes later, Gemma comes in and pulls Unser aside and be like, hey, what's the deal? So,
like, we have
just,
a problem.
Yeah, the way this is all unraveling, it's just, I'm really nervous for Tara, and just the way Gemma hit Jax with the, hey, is everything cool? We good? Yeah. It's just like, why? Like, obviously...
I don't know. Do you think Tara's actually going to tell him?
We had this conversation the moment we found out that she had those notes. I think in her brain, it's probably best for everyone that she doesn't tell Jax.
Right.
I think she understands that, which is why she took him to her office and put him in her drawer and locked him in there. That way Jax can't find them, but... It's just really horrible luck that the most important, basically the note from Maureen to Jax was left behind and Abel was using it to draw on. So that, like, the fact that she saw that, Gemma's like, oh, I gotta go find the rest of these. And I just don't know where that goes, because seeing the way Jax responded to Donna's death and the way, like, the guys had planned to kill Opie, what is Jax's... Like, Jax will lose his shit. I feel like we've talked about this a bunch at this point.
Yes.
But the fact that there's even the police report for John's accident, like...
It's bad. It's all bad.
I need to go back and read everything line for line. That I just hit a freeze frame and just read what was in the report. I saw, like, some parts of it. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, this is... Again, the way they're unraveling this story... The way they basically dropped the bombshells, like, early on, we basically ignored that element of the story for a while, and then we hit Belfast, and they're talking about, like, oh, rocks being unturned, and this and that, and then finding out that John had a kid with Maureen, and that Maureen and John were really like this, and the fact that, like, oh, Gemma and Clay were getting close right in front of John's face, but he didn't care because he loved Maureen, and just, like, this whole thing just started building. And
he wanted to turn the club around.
Yeah.
Clay didn't want to.
Just
Gemma's
everything.
All in.
The way this is, like, snowballing, and I love the way they are telling the story, because, like, we went 2 full seasons practically without, well, maybe like a season and a half, without really any concern about that, because, like, the whole Zobel storyline was so big, it distracted from a lot of other stuff. And then when we hit Belfast, it's like, oh shit, that storyline's coming back now.
Yeah.
And, like, the wheels are falling off. And, like, the story's getting unraveled, and, like, your theory ended up, I feel like it's very obvious that, like, we haven't gotten, like, official confirmation, but I feel like the line...
It's got something.
I think the line in one of the notes, I think it was in season 3, where John's like, if these letters stop, it's because my best friend and wife killed me, basically.
Yeah.
And those letters stopped. So I think that's the clear sign. We don't know what happened. We don't know how it happened. We know the story about how John died, but we don't know what the connection is with Clay and Gemma.
Right.
But the way they're just unraveling the story just feels so insane. And I love every second of it, because it's probably one of the best slow burn storylines, like, big. Like, this isn't a small thing. this is a massive story that's in this show as they're dealing with all this other fucking nonsense. Just absolutely insane the way this is all going. But yeah, I love it. I think it's great. And I love that even Clay is like telling Gemma to chill and don't do anything because...
Don't burn it all down.
And she's like, me? What do you mean? It's like...
I know you're not talking about me.
Clearly you haven't watched the show, Gemma.
Talking about practice?
Like, you clearly haven't seen the show, Gemma, because you do that shit all the time.
Word.
And you literally are doing it in this episode. Breaking into Tara's office and locking the door and digging into her shit and finding the, like... Yeah, you do all kinds of rogue crazy shit all the time.
Yep.
I just... What is she going to do with this information? The fact that, like, Unser now knows what's going on, and I still...
Unser was in on it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. No, but, like, is he worried now that...
Because he helped bury whatever happened.
Yeah,
like,
and
he covered it up.
Something must have happened where there was an accident. That's why there was an accident report.
Mm-hmm.
That's why John sent Maureen an accident report. There's got to mean something else, unless Maureen requested a report.
Or did Tara go get the report? I think that's what Gemma said.
Oh.
I think Tara went and got the accident report.
Gotcha.
And that's why Gemma was... I think that's one of the reasons why she was so panicky. She's like, why would she get an accident report if she wasn't suspicious?
Yes. Okay,
So,
I get it.
I think Tara's the one who's doing some digging. And, yeah, I mean, this whole... I mean, the Unser-Teller relationship goes way back.
Yeah.
Like, this is a long-standing relationship where... Like, he's been basically Sam Crow officer forever, it seems. And, yeah, he definitely had a lot to do with... I mean, we've seen them come up with fake reports in the past when they needed stuff done. I mean, is that even a legit report? Is that a fake bullshit thing that Unser filled out
Yeah, it's
to
gotta
cover
be.
it up?
It's gotta be.
Like, that's the whole thing. And... Yeah, I mean...
That would make sense.
The way this is unraveling... Again,
yeah.
the way this is unraveling is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I just can't wait to see where this goes. And just the fact that, like, again, the club, they're here again, it feels like. And just the fact that, like, Bobby's figured it out. And he even, at the end there, was like, oh, it looks like our friends don't realize that we still have to vote on this whole thing.
Right.
Because there isn't going to be one. It doesn't matter what you guys vote. The deal's already done. And with the way these dudes just saved your VP and Opie... It's like, you're not backing out of this deal. There's no way. So, this is wild.
Word.
So good. This show is incredible.
It is. I love it.
And it just keeps getting better. Like, you could tell the production value's going up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the
you got
visuals.
Danny Trejo on there. Come on, man.
I mean, the season 1 cast... Like, that shit is, like, top-notch.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when we started the show, episode 1, we're like, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Like, we recognized everybody.
Yeah.
But, I mean... And
that was way back when.
Yeah, his name's Romeo. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yes.
I mean, just the visuals look crisper.
Yes, they do.
Cleaner. Like...
Well, you know, what year did the first episode come out versus...
And we're in season 4 now.
Yeah, so... It's, you know, technology gets better as the years go on.
And your budget goes up if the show does well.
Absolutely.
And obviously the show's been, it did, I think, 7 or 8 seasons, so it's a very good show. Everyone considers it one of their favorites of all time. So obviously, like, the show does well, the budget gets bigger, everything looks better. So, yeah, it's, I could feel it. I could feel it so far, these first 2 episodes in season 4. So... I mean, even something as simple as the conversation between Jax and Clay and, like, how clean that those shots felt.
Yes.
Like, it felt better than what we would have seen even, like, a season or 2 ago. So, yeah, this show's awesome. I just... I'm so nervous for so many people constantly. Like, the lengths that Gemma will go to protect her family.
Oh, my God.
It's just... That's what freaks me out the most.
She's wild.
Because she will literally... She held... Like, I don't think she was going to kill the baby.
No.
She literally held a gun to a baby's head.
Screaming.
Like,
yeah.
In order to get information that she needed.
Yes.
Like, she will do anything. And I don't care if she loves Tara or not. If she thinks that Tara is going to do something with that information and Jax doesn't know yet, she would 100% have her killed.
Yeah.
100%. And
Adonis. No.
Huh?
Have a Donna situation?
I mean, yeah. It's just one, like...
No.
It's just one of those things where, again, I think Gemma will do whatever it takes. And I think that's why it's so interesting that they cut out that little interaction between Tara and Gemma, because that feels like a really big moment. The fact that they embraced and they said, I love you, and then, like, there were even a couple shots in there where Tara was, like, looking at Gemma, like, questioning things, so...
Which is why we are considering purchasing the remaining episodes on Amazon.
It just feels more reliable.
Because if
see.
why would you cut? And why are there different versions for different apps?
Yeah, very bizarre.
Anyway.
But real quick, on a personal note, this is probably this is our last reaction in this room.
In this house.
We are moving. We didn't start here in this room, but we
started in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not. Yeah. No.
Very first reaction ever, but that was on a different channel. We've done everything on this channel with this backdrop in this room. Yeah. And this is the last one. And it's kind of sad, but it's also a little bittersweet. It's bitter that we're leaving. We've been here 10 years living in this house, and our channel blew up when we were in this room.
Brought our oldest here when she was 1. I had my second baby. I mean, not here, but brought her home here.
Yeah.
They've grown up here. This is all they know.
Yeah. I mean, this is all the channel. I mean, obviously we started doing our movie reactions up in the other room for the office, but yeah, this spot, it's the last time.
The next place we'll be doing it all in one spot.
Yeah.
Not 2 different rooms.
Yeah, it's going to be all in one location. We're upgrading. It's stressful, but it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. We couldn't do it without y'all.
Honestly,
and the
thank
support
you guys so much for watching.
All these years.
Yeah.
Incredible. So, yeah. This is the last one, signing off for the last time from this area.
I'm we're not leaving the channel or anything. We're
moving. We're moving houses.
That's it.
We're selling our house and we're moving to a new one.
Don't be getting all crazy and stuff. We're still doing this stuff.
Yes, for sure. It's just going to be hopefully better setup, better situation, and easier. So, last time.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's really hard to believe that. Yeah, but just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a special moment.
It is.
So, anything else? All right, y'all. Leave your comments. Catch you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.